Good evening. Tonight we will be doing the long-awaited start to the speed run on the ChessUp board. It has been a heck of a time trying to get audio and everything to work out. The audio is not going through my normal camera. Hopefully I'll be able to figure out how to make that work. Until then I can. Also, we're going to be doing 15-10 because... and I am black, so that's good. I can't get a game to load up for. Let's refresh. I can't get a game to load up for 10-5. It's like too rare of a. Now, I am going to move a piece so I don't get timed out. And then we're going to switch it to where it is my view on the board. Let's see. Perfect. Go to OBS. He goes E3. And we're ready to rock. Ready to rock and roll. I'm going to charge my phone so it doesn't die. Oh, yeah, I need to move, I guess. So he's playing the Kali system. I haven't even looked. What is this guy rated? Night out. This guy is rated 1290. Okay, so we have a 1300 on our hands. If I can talk. Let's go G6. Now, I by no means want this to, I'm actually going to move this just a hair. I by no means want this to last as long as this game could last. I'm hoping that the game will end well before the time is getting near to ending, because I just don't really want to take this much time. It's castle. We're just gonna play solid. I mean, the Kali system to me, it seems a little underwhelming. No, wait, didn't he just give up a pawn here? Should I take that with my knight? No, I'm gonna take it with the pawn. Okay. It goes bishop c4. Now hold up. Now, dude, this dude's at 1300 though. Why is he giving up knights? I mean, is he just gonna resign now? Okay, so this is his big gambit. Well, the problem is that f7 is guarded many times. So I think I'll just... well, I'm not going to attack the queen with the bishop because then he could take the pawn. I'm just going to develop because I really don't have to do anything special here. Knight to c6. Yeah, this is not... so I watched videos slow run... Gotham Chess's slow run. Episode 2. I watched a little bit of it. Honestly, it's well, I guess it's a little bit slow for if your rating is above the people that he is playing. So I clicked off of it and I'll be honest, I watched Naroditsky because I was like, well, this can probably actually benefit me. Not saying Levy's content can, I'm just saying the slow run can't whenever he's playing 400s. By all means, whenever he starts playing 1700s and such, I'm sure it'll be great. So we're going to take a free pawn with our knight. Up here is where I'm putting my pieces. So anyways, yeah, it was a little slow, but one thing he mentioned is like, so, you know, he's playing 400. Some of them will blunder just like 3 pieces in the first 10 moves. And then some will play a really solid, good game. This guy is blundering a lot of pieces. So, maybe I just blundered actually. So just an instructive moment here. So like I could try and move a pawn to support the knight. So, you know, I don't move it and then lose my queen. You know, and then he could push the pawn and then he wins my knight. But what's much better is just taking with check. Because also, yeah, and I'm sure he'll resign. I just win his rook here. So I get a queen and a rook for a knight. Yeah, I have no idea why he's not resigning. Because we're just going to take this. I don't know if he was hoping I would hang it and now he's going to resign or... Okay. Alright. So we shall set up the board. And why don't we're feeling confident. Got a good win under our belts from a 1300. Yeah, just crazy. Just wasn't really thinking, my guys. So, why don't we go again? We're only 7 minutes into the video. New 15-5. And I'm white. So I will go ahead and put e4 on the board. And he's playing fast with g6. Okay, it's my turn. We're gonna do d4. We're just gonna play principled. He goes g6. Knight f3. We get the fianchetto. I'm gonna do this c3 Ponziani kind of structure. The knight comes out. Knight f6, of course. We're going to support this pawn with the bishop, also allowing us to castle. Sorry, I need to get this up on the screen. I just noticed. Here we are. And he goes, look at these neat lights, so cool. He goes bishop to g4, pinning the knight. So before I even castle, I think I'm going to go knight to... No, I'm not. That would be touched move if this was a sanctioned game. We're going to try and kick the bishop. Just ask him a question. Is he going back? Is he going to take? I'd be fine with that. Okay, moves back. We're going to avoid castling just a little bit. So I'm actually going to go bishop to f4. The bishop can always move back if attacked. But the square that he... Wait. I failed to realize that he can't go back with his bishop like that. See, like, I'll be honest, I didn't even see it. Okay. He's gonna blunder it anyways. I didn't even see it till I looked at the screen, which, I mean, I kind of have a lot going on here. Okay, so... Oh, wait. His bishop never moved. Whoops. So we have a piece in exchange for 2 pawns. All right. Now we are most certainly going to develop that. Does he have a way of immediately? No, I'm going to develop this knight so that I can get out of the pin. Just going to divide. So his queen's just a little bit too slow here, unfortunately. I'm going to go to queen b3, attacking the juicy b7 pawn, and then I'm looking at long castle. Yeah, I mean, you can do what he did here, but like you have to have good follow-up, and you have to have like the pieces ready to jump on like the weakened king, but he just doesn't have that whatsoever. I'm extremely solid here, so he goes e6. We're gonna long castle without even thinking. Probably not thinking as much as we should, but still, I'm pretty confident here. So doubling could be a good idea. Honestly, maybe I should have just taken the pawn, but he can. If I take the pawn, knight has to go to c6. I go d5, he takes, e takes d, and then e takes d. Honestly, I think I can do pretty well with this, or I can at least maintain, so he comes here. Now I can also I can just back out. I can take the pawn with my bishop. That doesn't actually help. So we're just gonna back out. All right. Probably wasn't a good move in hindsight. My calculation on a real board is much worse, but there's still a lot I can do for protection. So he's probably gonna double. If he does that, I'll just move like the knight in front or something. I'm going to kind of fight fire with fire here. This also breaks the pin, so my knight isn't blocking the line of an attack on my rook, so the rook's better off on the square, I'm sure of it. Rook to h4 could be another idea. Okay, he goes here. E5 seems like a juicy move. Takes. I don't really see it going anywhere. Actually, you know what? I like this. I'm gonna take his bishop, sack the rook. And then I'm going to I'm gonna get this knight out of the way first off, while also creating an attack. I have a lot of pieces pointing to his king side right now. Like the battery of my queen and bishop, which honestly, if they were switched places right now, would be pretty much lethal. But yeah, right now I was thinking of going dark squared bishop to h6, creating the pin. He can push the pawn. I still trade the bishop. He has a weak king. But now I guess maybe even I'm gonna do this first. No, I'm not. I'm gonna push e5. If I have to go back with my knight, I'm fine with that. I'm actually not up material. So as I said, I'm gonna go back with my knight. And my attack is just becoming stronger and stronger on the king side. Okay, he breaks the pin. I don't know what my board just did, but h5 or h4, knight to h4 certainly doesn't win the game as far as I know. I'm down to 11 minutes. I mean, that alone shows me that I truly can benefit from going on long time controls while doing these videos. Okay, so he doubles. I think I'm very simply going to push. Let's go ahead and take a pawn. Not for the sense of taking a pawn, of course. I have a crazy move. I'm actually considering moving bishop back to g6. Alright, what does this do? Alright, let's move. Let's attack the pawn. I would be thrilled for him to try and get his knight in the way, because that would just, I mean, help me do what I'm trying to do anyways. Okay. Okay, so if rook takes pawn, he takes bishop. Bishop moves, discovered check. Alright. Rook takes pawn. Bishop takes bishop on f4. What about, so what if I move my bishop, discover check to g8? He takes, I come in with queen. He goes to f8. That doesn't work. I'm glad I have time to think about this. You know what? I'm going to take the pawn. Okay. Just gonna move bishop here, discovered check. If bishop takes pawn and king takes bishop, queen to h7, king to e8, isn't that just mate? Once again, over the board, calculating is not as good. Just forewarning. So we're equal on material. I'm about to be a bishop down if he takes. Okay, so we take back with the pawn, which opens up his king even more. All right. Queen to h7. Now, don't I just win the knight back after he goes to king to e8? I do believe. Okay, so he doesn't do that. Wait, hold up here. If I knight check him, I either win the knight or he takes and I win his queen. And after that, rook to h8 is like mate. Pretty tactical game. Like, who knew I would be sacrificing pieces? And you know what? Mikhail Tal, who Gotham Chess has been talking about a lot lately, famously said that there are good sacrifices and then there are his. Roughly, that's what he said. Okay, so he's going here. Okay, now that he's forced to do this, so forced to go to king e8, so I check on h8. His only legal move is to block with knight, and I take the knight. And I'm pretty sure it just gets worse from there. Actually, let me calculate this because I feel like taking his knight with my knight on e7, and then he takes back with queen if he doesn't want to lose a knight overall. Okay, well, then I check him on h8. Then he can actually block with on f8. Yeah, I don't think that's as good of a line. I'm going to go h8. Love this amount of time I have. Oh, he is moving here. Interesting. This might just be mate. Okay, so let's try and actually find mate here. If I check him on h7 with my rook, he can take my knight. But checking him on h7 with my rook, he has to take my knight. It's the only legal move. And then after that, g7, queen g7, is it mate? No, it's not, because he can go king to f5. Okay. I'm just going to calculate this one line. Rook to h7. King takes knight. Queen to g7. King goes to f5, the only legal move. Knight is covering f5 and g6. So what about after that? Queen to f6. Okay, queen to f6. And he can either go g4 or e4. There has to be a way to checkmate him. I kind of want to do it just because it involves a piece sacrifice. I am having trouble calculating that far. If we get him on, if his king ends up on my side of the board and I have a rook and a king and a queen after him, he's gonna get checkmated. But I want to concretely calculate it, and I can't yet. So what I could do is immediately queen f6, but then he goes to king e8. Or g8, which would be a horrible move. I'm pretty sure he would just immediately get checkmated. So king to e8. Oh, I didn't have to calculate any of that. This is pretty simple. I just go queen to f6, and then queen to f8 is made after that. But, you know, the piece sack would have been cool too. Honestly, like, I have 2 minutes and 18 seconds left, so I learned something tonight. The 10 or the 15:10 is actually a really good time control for me. It's almost 8 o'clock. Oh, that's life. Honestly, he'll probably just resign. What was he, 11, 13? Okay, so he goes here, and then this is just mate, right? Yeah, this is mate. All right, cool. Oh, I am curious. Let's go to good old. Let's go to the. Actually, I need to plug in this mic. Finish the video up on the game review screen, and hopefully I don't sound weird anymore now that I'm using just one mic, and it's my good mic, and it's kind of far away, so be it. But anyways, let's go. Let's check out this game review. I had a brilliant move. .4% accuracy, so pretty terrible. One blunder was probably whenever I let him take my, or maybe it was a brilliancy. Let's check it out. Okay, that wasn't as cool. That wasn't as cool. I want to see my blunder. It's probably where... Okay. No, my blunder. Bro, how's that a blunder? What was he supposed to do? You just take with a knight. Oh, it's a fork after... Okay. Oh, yeah. That wouldn't be good. Okay. Well, cool. Still a really cool game. I had fun. So, thanks a lot, everybody, for watching. Hopefully, this will be kind of a cool new thing to do. Let me know. I don't know why it says studio mode. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you next time.